Nithyanandeshwara-samarambam Nithyanandeshwari-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Sarvanyapeta Yajamans, sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world. Cities sitting with us. It's a large number today. Maybe I'll try to give few names. London Paduka Mandir, Ohio Adinam, Selayang Malaysia, Fiji, Singapore Adinam, Rajabalayam Adinam, Houston Adinam, Saraswati Jampala, Melbourne Adinam, Tamburan Tholar, Alice Springs Australia, Oklahoma Adinam, Nithyananda Satsang, Maurice Plains, Guadalupe Adinam, Austin Texas, Erode Adinam, Houston Adinam, Toronto Adinam, Oklahoma Adinam. I think list is too big. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Living Shuddhadvaitam. From today, I am starting this Living Shuddhadvaita process, next series, to prepare all of you for Sadashivoham experience in December. From today starts preparation for the greatest possible spiritual explosion. Sadashivoham. Preparing all of you for the Sadashivoham experience, which is going to be happening in December this time. Listen, let me start from the basics. Shivoham on 2014, Nithyanandoham on 2015, Sadashivoham on 2016. Let me define the basic truths of Agamanta, the essence of Sadashiva's teachings. Vedanta, Siddhanta, Agamanta, Sara. The basic truth. Sadashivoham. The first truth, we are all in, with, filled, overflowing in Sadashiva. That's the first truth. Please listen carefully. The most important truth. We are all in Sadashiva. We are filled by Sadashiva. We are overflowing in Sadashiva. We are Sadashiva. Whatever you think as you, even if you have not realized, you are Sadashiva. From this basic truth, start manifesting the powers. Vak Siddhi, Mano Siddhi. We should not use the word Siddhi. Better let's use the word Shakti, as Sadashiva uses. Sadashiva uses only Shakti as the word everywhere to mention about extraordinary powers. Only Patanjali uses the word Siddhi. Please listen. Patanjali's Siddhis and Sadashiva's Shaktis are not same. The context, experience, expression, everything is different. The basic understanding, context, experience, expression, everything is different from Patanjali's Siddhi to Sadashiva's Shakti. I wanted all of you to know we are Shaivites. We follow Sadashiva's path, which is described elaborately, clearly in Veda and Agama. We accept Veda Agamas as Shruti, authority books. From this truth, Sadashivoham, I am Sadashiva. Start manifesting Vak Shakti. Vak Shakti. If I am Sadashiva, my words should just become reality. Why it is not becoming reality? Because I have used my intra-organ Vak without remembering the truth I am Sadashiva many times. Understand, all the words you gave and did not fulfill, all the words you uttered and did not fulfill, all the words you uttered knowing that you are not going to fulfill, is only because you forgot your Sadashivatva. Now, remember very clearly, you are initiated into Sadashivatva, formally, officially. Even though all the IA grads have been initiated in the inner awakening, now once again, I initiate all of you. Let Sadashivoham become the reality in all of you. Let Sadashivoham be the reality in all of us. Listen. From the power of this initiation, revisit all the words you uttered from the time you remember you and did not fulfill it. Pen them down. Why you did not fulfill the words you gave? Why you even started giving the words knowing that you are not going to fulfill it? Because you remembered you as Aham, not Sadashivoham. Now, with this clarity, Sadashivoham, pen down all the words you gave and did not fulfill from the time you remember you as Aham. All the words you gave, knowingly you are not going to fulfill. Complete all of that. The greatest energy to support your completion is Kala Bhairava. He is always available. Actually, if you don't have a Kala Bhairava statue, don't worry. Just pick up a alarm clock and sit in front of it. That is Kala Bhairava statue. Anything which helps you, supports you to identify time, your watch. Anything which helps you to connect with the time is Kala Bhairava statue. Don't worry. If you don't have any photo or any statue of Kala Bhairava, actually in our Agamic tradition it is there. In those days we used to have 2 coconut shell connected with a small tube. They will fill the sand and just make it right, turn it around to calculate the time. It's called Gati. Only then Gatikara came. The Gati is used as a deity of Kala Bhairava. The tradition exists. If you have a photo, statue, great. If you don't, just keep your watch. Connect with Kala Bhairava. Oh Lord of Time is too easy to connect. Sit with him. Start the completion. Whatever words I uttered did not fulfill because I felt myself as Aham. Whatever words I uttered knowing that I am not going to fulfill because I felt I am Aham. The powerlessness of the Aham has penetrated your intra-organ called Vak too much. That is why you lost confidence on your Vak Shakti. You lost confidence. Your words can become reality. You lost confidence. Now, it is time to complete with all the damages you did to your Vak intra-organ. Please listen. Just like your third eye is an intra-organ, your Vak is an intra-organ. Just like through third eye, you have access to all verbalization. By awakening your Vak, you will have access to all verbalizations of the world. Through third eye, you have access to all visualizations of the universe. Any visualization related file you can upload, download through third eye. Any verbalization related file of any past you can download, upload, analyze through Vak. Vak is an intra-organ. So purify the Vak. All the damages you done by remembering you are Aham. All the powerlessness you brought to yourself by remembering you are Aham. Complete with all of that, with this decision, clarity, power of initiation, you are Shivoham. Understand? When you say you are Aham and I say you are Sadashivoham, be very clear. I know you much more than you know you. The whole enlightenment is only a smart decision, not at all hard work. Ramakrishna says, if a water snake catches a frog, neither the frog will die, nor water snake will leave the frog. Then it's a hard work. Not in front of Rajanaha, not in front of Cobra. Understand? When a cobra catches a frog, it is a smart decision, not hard work. Over. Be informed, you are not caught by water snake. The whole thing is nothing but fight between what you claim as you, what I claim as you, that's all. You claim yourself as Aham. I claim you as Sadashivoham. That's all. The whole thing is nothing but fight between these two. One good thing is, even if you make one smart decision and understand the positive impact of that smart decision in your day-to-day life, and how without hard work the smart decision is just changing the way you exist. Just changing the way you exist. Part of you joins my team. Then one more smart decision, and the life manifests such amazing Shaktis without doing hard work. Then little more part of you joins me. Once 40% of you joins me, that is enough. I don't even need 51%. 40% of you joins me, that's enough. I can make the Sadashivoham inside you. Then after that, it's only breaking the shell, breaking the coconut. I can do that easily. Sadashivoham. First and foremost, complete with your work for operating from the agenda of Aham, powerlessness, feeling like victim, deprived. From all this powerlessness you operated for quite a long time. Sit with Kalabhairava. Pen down one by one from the time you remember you. The root pattern has started. That is the time you remember you. That is the time the Aham takes over you by pushing the Sadashivoham out of you, or at least covering it. It cannot really push it out of you, by covering it. Every word you gave did not fulfill. Every word you gave knowingly that you are not going to fulfill. All that is just because you felt you are Aham, the powerless Aham. Now is the time you complete with all those and declare Sadashivoham to your walk and say, I will operate you only from the space of Sadashivoham. Simply you will manifest the power of Vak Shakti. Why you don't fulfill the word you give? Because you feel powerless. Why? You give word knowing that you are not going to fulfill, because you feel powerless. Powerlessness is the only reason why you do cunning strategies in life. A powerful person will never do a cunning strategy. Anybody does a cunning strategy plays a hypocritical game. Be very clear. He is powerless. A powerful being will never do the hypocritical games because he knows his power. He knows his power. Remember, you are Sadashiva. Open your mouth only with the clarity you are Sadashiva, I tell you. In the initial few days only you may have to remember, but more and more you sit and complete with your walk. Understand? Hey? Aham is like a dark blanket fell on me and I started operating from inside the dark blanket. That is why you look like a ghost. When you wake up, you are with that blanket. When you brush the teeth, you are with that blanket. When you are talking to others, you are with that blanket. That is why even if you show romance and friendliness, the other fellow gets frightened and runs away. Because you are with the blanket. When you walk around, you are with that blanket. From Agam, all the operation you performed through your walk. Walk is the source of verbalization mechanism in your system. Whether you utter a word or you sing or you think, all verbalization related activity, alpha to omega, whether the words come out or words cherished, words chewed, words swallowed, words received and processed, the center for verbalization is walk. Like a center for visualization is third eye. Center for verbalization is walk. You operated your walk too much from the wrong identification of aham. Now sit and complete. It does not need anything else other than the simple smart decision with your will. Hey, I was thinking earlier I am aham, me. So I did all this stupid. Now I am deciding, making a smart decision. I am Sadashivoham. Only from this space I will operate. Then naturally, the words I give, I will fulfill. It will simply become reality. If you heal all the damages you have done to your walk from the space of aham, operating from the space of aham means you poured kerosene oil with the drainage water and drove the Mercedes Benz and Rolls Royce. Now, if you repair it, if you heal it and pour the right fuel and start running, it will simply start working. Understand? Healing healing. Your walk is only smart decision, not at all hard work. Sit and remember why you took the cunning decisions related to walk, because you felt your aham, the powerlessness. You know you are not fulfilling the word you gave. You know. Sometime even before giving a word, you know you are not going to fulfill it. All this damage done to your walk, heal it. Smartest decision you can make is healing your walk, awakening walk shakti. I tell you, when you awaken the walk shakti, you will feel you have a eighth sense. It is just adding organs to you, powers to you. Just today you saw in the advertisement, Ma Devarupa was talking, Swamiji took Gurukul kids, third eye initiation to the next level. Actually, I tell you, once third eye is opened, once you are, for example, somebody is born blind and some surgery is done, they get their eyes back. After that, making the fellow see the front side, and then the right side, and then the left side, then up, then down. Is it a big job? I just tell, hey, look here, look here, look there, look here. That's all. There is no next level. Once that organ is functioning, for example, the guy, born blind guy, due to some surgery and healing, he got his eyes back. Then when you are taking him around, do you need to have an effort to show him the ocean, show him the hill, show him the rock, show him the road? No. His eyes are open, so he is going to see everything. Same way, when the intra-organ called third eye is open, you can just make him see the next level. That's all. Same way, if your intra-organ walk can be opened with the truth of Sadashivoham, just go on seeing, manifesting. Multiple powers related to the walk will start manifesting. The moment you achieve Vak Shakti, please understand, Vak Shakti is not hard work, it is a smart decision. It will not take more than 2 or 3 hours. You just need to look and look back. All the major mess up you did with your work, by giving a word and not fulfilling, or by knowingly that you are not going to fulfill giving a word, any of this kind of stupidity you have done, because you felt your aham, the powerless individuality, a powerless individual, complete with all of that. Now declare, I am powerful. Sadashiva. Sadashivoham. The most powerful. Sadashivoham. Just today morning, I received the command or the declaration from the space of Sadashivoham to make Sadashiva's deity 108 feet in Navapashanam and Adishakti in the lap in Venbashanam, which will be soon erected in Bididi. 108 feet tall. 108 feet tall. Sadashiva's Murti in Navapashanam. And Adi Shakti in his lap in Venbashanam. These two Pashanams are supposed to be the complete healers, healing medicines. So, when he has decided, simply it will happen. I know that. That's all. Now I just have to find the place in Bididi. We are going to be having it maybe within 1 year. And constantly remember Sadashiva, that you are Sadashiva. From that remembrance, remove all the toxins, powerlessness you accumulated in your walk. See, walk is like a softball sitting in the throat. Every arrow comes from the powerless cognition of me, me, me. It hurts that ball. That wound becomes a pus. Then it becomes tumor. You have damaged your walk too much by too many arrows from powerlessness of me. Aham, aham, aham. Me, 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 me. It is time now. You remove all those wounds, remove those toxins, heal your walk. It is very easy. With all your will and intention, declare, I am Sadashiva, because I am initiated by him directly. He told me the truth. With this clarity, I am completing and dropping whatever damage I have done to my walk, the toxins I accumulated in my walk, the wounds and pus I created in my walk, through my earlier wrong, limited cognition of aham, me, 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 complete one by one with the smart decision. Sit with Kalabhairava, he will support you because he is the Lord of completion. He gave completion to Brahma itself. And he is Lord of completion. He will simply give you completion. Just one smart decision. Your walk will be healed, healed, healed. Your walk will start getting healed, healed, healed. It will not take more than 2 hours for any common man. Practically all you guys, the amount of damage you did, I know. 2 hours of practice is more than enough. This smart decision. It is not hard work. See, it's like if you want to clean Ganga, you don't have to clean the end to end. Just stop pumping the toxins and pollution into it. That's enough. In 24 hours, she will clean herself. stopping the pollution. And every time you remember Sadashivoham, even half-heartedly, it brings healing to your walk. It just heals. One wound is removed. One pus is taken out. Healing happens. Then again, yes, the time I gave a word did not fulfill because I felt powerless. If I fulfill that word, my wealth will be taken away from me, my time will be taken away from me, I may look like a fool, I am not brilliant, all this. That is why I did not fulfill my word, because I felt powerless about it. Let me complete that now. At some time, even knowingly you are not going to fulfill, you would have given a word thinking that you are I will play this game cunningly, strategically. Why do you need cunningness and strategy? Because you are powerless. You felt you were the me, which is powerless. So all the damage you have done to your walk is because of your powerlessness. Now declare, I am powerful Sadashiva. One part of you will laugh at you, saying, okay, today you sit and clean, heal all your walk. Let me see, tomorrow you are going to come back and live with me, na? It is like somebody has two wives. He goes to the second wife's house and cleans himself, takes fresh bath, dresses up, puts all the perfume. And then the first wife is laughing, do everything. Anyhow, tomorrow you are going to come back here only, na? I will show you who you are. I will teach you the lesson. How much time it will take for me to make you dirty again? Now, one part of you always laughs at you. Understand. Don't be afraid of the first wife making you dirty, because you have second wife again and again to clean you. Don't worry. If your aham, the me, threatens you, okay, go. Going to Bengaluru, clean. Do whatever you want. And do all the dressing up, cleaning up, perfume, everything. Anyhow, you have to come back and live with me, na? Come here, then I will take care. Then tell them, Bengaluru is there always. Understand, initially, part of you will always try to tell you, your completion cannot reach the complete completion, which is not true. Because the pollution would have been happening for thousands of years, but that does not mean the cleaning also need to happen for 1,000 years. No. Listen, Ganga is being polluted for last 100 years. British fellows have decided, whatever we believe as sacred, let's break all that. Hindu tradition is the most beautiful ecology-based tradition. That is why nature is so loving and cooperating and happily living with us. These guys have decided, whatever Hindus respect, let's break their backbone. Let's break their faith. Ganga is a very important component of Hindu faith. Left and right, they brought industries into India, which will be no way even now useful to our civilization or our consumptions. If you see all the industries polluting the Ganga, which is on the banks of Ganga, and shut all of them down in one day, 24 hours, Indian economy will be no way affected. No goods which we are using is produced by those industries. Please listen. It was imported just to pollute Ganga. So, at least down the lane, in 100 years, we will all stop respecting Ganga. It is a most powerful abusal done to our Hindu tradition. Yes, 100 years it is getting polluted. But you don't need 100 years to clean it up. Just if you stop the pollution entering into Ganga, that is enough. In 24 hours, she will clean herself. Same way, your walk, the intra-organ, you are polluting it from the time you know you. The root pattern started. The aham started. It can be 10 years or 15 years or 25 years or 30 years or even 50 years or 70 years. But you don't need 70 years more to clean up the walk. No. Decide, do the smart decision of Sadashivoham. Do not allow the pollution and corruption which comes from the idea aham. That's all. In 21 hours, your walk will be pure and manifesting Sadashivoham. Just like Ganga, its own mechanism is created for cleaning herself. Your walk, your life, by its own mechanism, it is created for cleaning itself. If you just stop polluting, that's enough. Nothing else is required. Let's all take the smart decision today. Stop polluting walk. Manifest Sadashiva's Vak Shakti. Then Mano Shakti. Mano Shakti. Listen. The only reason your Vak Shakti is disturbed is due to powerlessness you become non-integrated. Same way, the only reason the Mano Shakti you lose is due to powerlessness you become inauthentic. Understand? Integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching is not tattva to be followed. It is actually powers to be manifested. From the truth of Sadashivoham, if you look, it is Sadashiva's Vak you have to manifest. Sadashiva's Manonmani you have to manifest. Manonmani. Understand? The Mano Shakti of Sadashiva is called Manonmani. It is actually an organ, intra-organ, sitting the center of your chest. That is what is the intra-organ called Mana. You operate, carefully, listen carefully. You operate from the powerlessness of me. You, me, the small limited cognition. What you consider as you from your root pattern. Me. That root pattern, me. From that small limited cognition, when you operate, you pollute your mana. the intra-organ called mana, that is what makes you inauthentic. When you weaken your walk by operating from the limited me cognition, aham, you pollute Vak and lose the power of Vak Shakti. You become non-integrated and lose the power of Vak Shakti. Same way, if you operate from that small mana, me, small aham, you damage the mana. You become inauthentic and lose manonmaniya Shakti, Mano Shakti. Listen. Decide to operate. It is a smart decision, nothing else. The way you walk, the way you sit, the way you stand, the way you look, the way you look for yourself, the way you look for others, the way you hold you and the way you want others to hold you, everything. Start from this cognition of Sadashivoham. Anybody operates from the cognition of Sadashivoham in your mana, I tell you, you are my Saka. You are my own extension. You are me. I celebrate you. I am not jealous of you. I am waiting for you. I am interested in you. I am passionate about you. Anybody who declares, I am going to operate from this moment, from the space of Sadashivoham in my mana, because he himself has initiated me. Mana is a one more intra-organ responsible for your authenticity. Authenticity means keeping your inner image, outer image, life image, others image in tune. All four are authentic to each other. All four are in same frequency. All four operate from the same powerfulness. If you operate from powerlessness, all four will be in all 45 direction, not even in 4 direction. If you operate from powerfulness, all four will be in one tune, bringing all the four to one tune. You become the most beautiful being. Understand, when you become a most beautiful being, Sadashiva loves to live with you. There is a beautiful story happened in Kanchipuram. A great devotee of Sadashiva, he was called Pusalar. His inner space was so authentic. He wants to build a temple for Sadashiva. Just by the power of his visualization, every day he will build a temple. At the same time, the local Pallava king, he was also building a temple for Sadashiva. The day of the Kumbhabhishekam, the inauguration, temple inauguration day, coincidentally both of them fixed the same day. One, the huge temple built in the external world by the king with all his power. Another one, the huge intra-organ temple, internal temple built by the Pusalar in his inner space. Sadashiva straight goes to king's dream and says, no, change the date, I have to go there. I have given my appointment. That day I am too busy. I am going to be attending Pusalar's temple Kumbhabhishekam. So you ask for another date. The king was shocked. In this kingdom, who is building temple other than me? He wants to send the spies all over the kingdom and find out who is the guy who built bigger temple than me. Sadashiva laughs and says, hey, he has not built temple in your kingdom. He has built it in my kingdom. He has not built it in your territory. He built it in my territory. And then he makes the king understand the power of Manonmaniya, the power of Manoshakti. Power of Manonmaniya, power of Manoshakti. And Sadashiva gives the boon to the devotee. The temple as you built will just appear in physical world, and within 3 seconds it appeared. The temple is still there as Kailasanatha temple in Kanchipuram. There is a temple which was not built by any ordinary human efforts. Please understand, whenever the temple is built with human efforts, always the remains will show there. The depth of foundation and all that will show very clearly. It is built by human beings step by step. There is still one temple in Kanchipuram. From the foundation, nowhere the human effort can even be detected. Because it was teleported from Manonmaniya to physical plane by Sadashiva. He gave a boon. Unfortunately, historians did not record this boon. I am revealing it and I will prove it. End of the day, Sadashiva gives a boon. End of the whole thing, Sadashiva gives a boon. To the Pusalar Nayanar, the way you built your temple, my temple in your inner space, it will just become reality externally. And he just manifests that, teleports that, and the temple is still there. Not even one evidence that it is built humanly. You can't make any evidence it is built humanly. Usually when you build it humanly, that plus minus errors, measurements in height, length, breadth, there will always be that plus minus error, and the way the foundation is done, and the way the levels are built, you can very clearly see it is done step by step. This whole temple, as if it is picked up from somewhere and kept. Actually, that temple only first appeared in my inner space when I decided to have a golden temple here for Sadashiva. So understand, start operating from the space of Sadashiva. The inauthenticity will be healed, and mana unmana. The awakened mind intra-organ with the right cognition of Sadashivoham is what is called Manonmaniyam. Unmana means awakening. Mana means inner organ. Mana, Unmana is the exact Sanskrit word for inner awakening. The Manonmaniyam, the inner awakening, really happens in you when you decide to operate from the space of Sadashivoham. This whole week, till you come back next Sunday, do this too. First, completing with your walk and restoring your integrity from the space you are Sadashiva, Sadashivoham. You are Sadashiva, Sadashivoham. It will actually take only 2 hours. It will not take one full week. It's a smart decision, not hard work. The next one, sitting and penning down the inner image, outer image, others image, life image you have as on now, and sitting and penning down the real inner image with the clarity you are Sadashiva. The outer image with the clarity you are Sadashiva. Others image with the clarity you are Sadashiva. Life image with the clarity you are Sadashiva. With this smart decision, write down the inner image you will have, outer image you will manifest, others image you will have, life image you will have, with the clarity Sadashivoham. Your inner image, outer image, life image, others image as per Aham. Your inner image, outer image, life image, others image as per Sadashivoham. Pen down this too. Make a smart decision to be Sadashiva. Not hard work. Fools do hard work. They are called yogis. Shaivites do smart work. They are called jnanis. If you are a Shaivite and still you are doing hard work, it's a disrespect to Sadashiva. In our Sangha, even yoga is a smart decision because it is from Sadashiva. Today we are starting the yoga teachers training. You are going to learn the real yoga from the authentic, original source, Sadashiva himself. I tell you, with Sadashiva, everything, whether spiritual practice, enlightenment, extraordinary powers, Shaktis, running your life, even building a Sangha, everything is only a smart decision, not at all hard work. Hard work, anybody who does hard work, you are egoistic, arrogant, thinking that only if you act as if you are doing great work, you will have attention. All hard workers just get lost. Just get lost. At least don't be in my Sangha. I want only smart decision makers. Even money. There is something called non-violent money. Whatever work we are doing, tons of money is sitting. Whatever work we are doing and we want to do, building temple, keeping all this sacred heritage alive, giving free food annadan, supporting the seekers, enriching people, causing, creating infrastructures for meditation and puja, practicing Sadashiva Bhakti, practicing these great truths, Sadashivoham, Jnanalaya, books related to all these great science, for all this work, which I already started and doing, which I declared but not yet started, which I am going to declare, everything. We have a non-violent money sitting all over the world, billions of dollars. People kept money only for this purpose. You have not started tapping them, asking them, telling them. You have not made the smart decision. That is why you have to act as if you are doing hard work. Vedic agriculture, Goshala, building temple, running annalayas, serving free food, giving free medical care. Everything. Everything has a clear, dedicated, allotted, non-violent money available for all this. See, initially, people who are benefited by me, inspired by me, they contributing is okay. That is like a seed money. That's the way the work will start. But if we are constantly sitting and waiting for that, I think we are wasting time. We are not working in the right direction. We are not taking smart decision. All over the world, tons of grant organizations loaded with billions of dollars are waiting to give grants. That's what I call non-violent money. Same way I tell you, earlier for you to run your life, 10 hours you have to work, 10 hours you will be in confusion, remaining 4 hours in depression. Now, if you feel helped through my teachings and initiation, energy and everything, just within 4-5 hours of work, with your smart decision, your life is so beautifully flowing, and all the remaining hours are free. And then contribute that time to enrich and cause others. This is what is non-violent time. Means nothing is being taken away from you. The time which you are spending in your depression, I am asking you, time you are spending in your confusion, chaos, in your aham, in your ahankaram. Now I am asking you to spend in Sadashivoham, Sadashivoham, Sadashivoham. That's all. If somebody feels their whole life becomes so beautiful, whole life is transformed, not just 10 hours or 20 hours or 15 hours a day, 24 hours has become light, then use your whole life to enrich and cause others. Non-violent money, non-violent time, non-violent life. Just with this, let us serve the world. This is the most smartest decision Sadashiva wants us to take. When I say non-violent money, nobody feels deprived when that money is being used for this purpose. Somebody who has left billions of dollars long before for the purpose of keeping the heritage alive, tradition alive, and died, the money is sitting idle. If we get those money as grant and do this work, you are only fulfilling the founder's vision. You are only completing what for he left the money. Not only nobody feels deprived, the person blesses you. Oh, thank you. You are doing such good work for the purpose for which I have left the money. Actually, this whole Nithyananda Yogam team, this is the theme I gave them. Non-violent money means money just by smart decision, not by hard work. And I am also opening the doors. Anybody who wants to become Sarvanyapita owners, I am not even asking you to contribute your hard work money. You can do this smart decision, get a grant of $1 million, you will be Sarvanyapita owner. You will be Sarvanyapita Yajaman, even if you just tap the right doors and get the grant and do the service purpose for which that money is allotted. Sitting and stinking. If you get that and do the good things, that is also enough. This is the most smart decision way you can become Sarvanyapita Yajaman. Understand, you can sign up and get the grants for the projects Sangha is doing. Just by the smart decision, you can become Sarvanyapita Yajamans. I am opening a new door for everyone, anyone and everyone who feels you have time but not enough money to become Sarvanyapita Yajaman. I tell you, when I googled and thoroughly studied, hardly it takes 200 hours of work. Especially a highly integrated organization like us who are working, workaholically working, day in and day out, centered on the purpose and goal, integrated to the resources. If you are working, if you are centered on it, I tell you, hardly it takes only 200 to 300 hours spread over 3-4 months for you to become Sarvanyapita Yajaman. For you to become Sarvanyapita Yajaman. When you take smart decisions related to Vak, you manifest Vak Shakti. When you take smart decisions related to mind, you manifest Mano Shakti. When you take smart decisions even related to Sangha, with your smart decisions itself, you make the Sangha happen. You enrich and cause. You take responsibility, you enrich and cause. And I also have one more announcement. Anybody who wants to attend Sadashivoham December 2016 Inner Awakening, start filing the intention from today. our ambassadors team, causing ambassadors team and ambassadors team will work with you. Make you manifest everything is required. Remove all the obstacles and cause your Sadashivoham into reality. The journey itself will be an experience. Let's start the journey with the Sankalpa today for Sadashivoham December 2016 Inner Awakening. Everybody who has done Inner Awakening has a right to attend Sadashivoham December 2016 IA. Understand the word I am using. You have a right to attend the December 2016 Sadashivoham. Put your intention now. It is our responsibility to make you manifest everything required through your will, through your powers. What all we will do, you don't bother, we will do. But make you manifest whatever is required. Time, money, energy, everything. Intention, interest, will, and cause Sadashivoham 2016 December IA as your reality. Anybody who has attended Inner Awakening already even once, it is your right. Put your intention, we will make it into reality. The ambassadors team will work with you. The ambassadors team will work with you. Last time the name of the program was Nithyanandaham 1008. This time the name of the program is Sadashivoham 2016. Sadashivoham 2016. So, 40th Inner Awakening, entering into 40th Avatar Day. '40th Inner Awakening, entering into 40th Avatar Day. And I also wanted you all to plan, while you are planning itself, after the 40th Inner Awakening, the Sadashivoham 2016 completion, come to Bangalore, attend the Avatar Day, have that last initiation you are going to have on that Avatar Day, then go back. Plan it in such a way that you are part of the Avatar Day, 40th Avatar Day. Your vacation, your planning, everything, do it such a way. The last initiation will be on the 40th Avatar Day. The ultimate initiation, that's the right word I should use. Ultimate initiation will be on the 40th Avatar Day. So, essence, complete with your walk with the clarity of Sadashivoham, complete with your manas with the clarity of Sadashivoham, express Vak Shakti, Mano Shakti. Take the responsibility to enrich with the smart decision of non-violent money, non-violent time, non-violent life. If that money is taken away, nobody should feel deprived. If the time is taken away, nobody should feel deprived. If that life is taken away, nobody should feel deprived. Non-violent time, money, and life. That is the most smart decision for taking responsibility to enrich and cause. And file your intention, making the Sankalpa for Sadashivoham 2016 from today. Let's start preparing for Sadashivoham 2016 from today. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyanandam, I request all the living Shuddhadvaitam participants to kindly be seated here in Bengaluru Adinam in Nithyananda Sabha and all over the world. I have a quick few announcements to make. For all the devotees here in Nithyananda Sabha in Bengaluru Adinam, today Swamiji will be giving the Kalpataru Darshan for all the devotees who have gathered here for the living Shuddhadvaita process. So I request all of you to please be seated. I have a quick few announcements that I would like to share with all the participants here and all the participants all over the world. And immediately following that, we'll be having the Kalpataru Darshan. So Swamiji today shared about the beautiful concept for non-violent money. And we have all the Nithyananda Yogam participants who have been here in Bengaluru Adinam, who have been here for almost a month now, for close to a month, who have been working on this project of non-violent money. And today we would like to share with all of you what work we have done already and what are the different ways you can be a part of this beautiful project and pave your way for you to become a Sarvagnya Pita Yajaman. So I have a quick presentation that I would like to share with all of you. The whole concept of non-violent money, as Swamiji so beautifully shared today, is all about looking into the areas where. Can I request all the devotees here in Bengaluru Adinam to please be seated. All the staff can also be seated for this session. Where so much of grant money is available for the projects that we are already doing, for the services that we are already offering to the world. But we haven't put our time, life and energy to look into what kind of grants are available and how can we make it available for the services that we are already doing as the Nithyananda Sangha. So today I'm going to share about a few projects that the Nithyananda Yogam team has already been working on, what research we have done and what we have found out and how you can be a part of it. The next slide. So the projects that we have taken up so far are the temple project, Annalaya, Kumbh Mela, organizing Kumbh Mela in various countries and cities all over the world, the Nithyananda Gurukul, community living, the Goshala project, preservation of cows, yogic sciences, youth empowerment, sacred arts, library, medical, heritage preservation, the peace project, meditation, yoga, Vedic wellness, palm leaf collection, digitization, preservation, the temples, the translation project, the health and well-being, and Vedic call centers. The next slide. So I'm going to give a quick brief overview on the work that we have already done. What have we found out in the research that we have done so far? Now let's share about Annalaya. I'm pretty sure all of us know that we are serving free food in all our campuses, Adinam centers all over the world. And the vision of this project is to feed 1 million people each year, feeding people located in large Hindu gatherings, university students, pilgrims, yatris, hospital patients, or any public gathering anywhere in the world. And what we have found out is there are a lot of grant organizations which already offer grants for organizations which provide the Annalaya service. Which is, we found that there is a McKnight Foundation, wherever we supply free food to homeless people. They have a $200,000 grant for this initiative. Disaster relief and food for orphanages. $500,000 grant is available, and $200,000 grant is available for any organization which gives free food to school children. Because we are already doing such initiatives, all we have to do is find out what is the eligibility for the grant and apply for this particular grant or a lot of grants in this field and start raising non-violent money. So whoever is interested in contributing to this Annalaya project by raising non-violent money, you will have an opportunity to sign up today and work with the team which has already done an initial prototype for this project. The next slide. So next, let's take community living, where we encourage people to live in communities in and around our temples and adinams. What we have found is there is something called as a community harmony program. We found that the Victorian Multicultural Commission is giving a $110,000 grant for any community living project. Then Vibrant for Stronger, Vibrant, Safe Communities. There are $85,000 grant given by W Foundation, and Social and Sustainable Capital gives up to 2 million grants for such communities. So we are already living as communities, we are already living the four tattvas. Now we have to look for organizations which give grants for such projects and apply for the same. The next slide. Next is the Kumbh Mela. Now all our Mahans of various zones are working on organizing Kumbh Melas in your respective countries. And from the Mahanirvani Akada, which is the organization which conducts Kumbh Mela, we have an authorization letter that as Nithyananda Sangha, we represent Hinduism, we represent the Akhila Bharatiya Akhada Parishad, and we have the authority officially to conduct Kumbh Melas all over the world. Now, but when doing such events, it comes under the category of a multicultural event. Now, multicultural events, festivals, community development programs, all of them have huge grants available. We found that the government of Victoria and Australia itself gives a $100,000 grant. And Australian Government Department and Communication and Arts gives close to $1.2 million in grant. And more than $300,000 grant is available by Tasmanian Community Fund. The next slide. So the reason why I am presenting all of this today is for us to know that for a lot of things that we are already doing, so easily we will be able to generate funds for the projects that we are already doing. However, we haven't put our time, life or energy into looking at such organizations where such grants are available. How can we apply for those grants? What do they require and what format do they require? And we have to just apply for them. So when we found out, it was actually kind of a mind-boggling research that we did, which literally opened our eyes, seeing so much of funding is available. There are so many organizations which are waiting for authentic service organizations which give, but we just haven't tapped into such organizations to generate the funds. So with this, today we are kind of opening it up to all the SMKTs who want to sign up to be a part of this grant project, so we can work together and reach out to various organizations for generating the grants. Yeah, so the Nithyananda Goshalas, preserving the divinity. Now we have Goshalas here in Bengaluru Adinam, in various Adinams all over, in various places in India, and we are also developing it all over the world, where the cows are preserved, worshipped, and they are maintained in a sacred manner. Now, the different grant organizations that are coming up is, for example, Special Conservation, which conserves the species, which gives grants of $25,000 or more. Then we have up to 2 million grant by an organization called ifad.org, which gives grants for various categories like agriculture. And so we have a goal to raise about $2 million in grant for this project, for the Nithyananda Goshala project. Nithyananda Jnanalaya project, creating Vedic libraries globally. This project is about creating the largest library on Hinduism here in Bengaluru Adinam. Now the various organizations that we found out are giving $10,000 grant for heritage and education, sustaining the cultural heritage collections. There is a funding of raise of 20% of the actual amount that we need for that project. And we also found that a group in Singapore is having a grant for funding library buildings. And they have recently funded the Nalanda library that we are reconstructing in Bihar, and they had a funding amount of close to $10 million. We also have a $4 million funding available for any museum manuscript library project. As many of you may be aware, we are collecting a lot of palm leaf manuscripts which are, almost on the verge of getting obsolete or damaged or worn out. We are collecting all of them, digitizing it, preserving it here. And so are the ancient Vedic scriptures, the Hindu books on agamas, on various Vedic literatures. We are collecting them so that whatever is there at this age continues to be there for centuries to follow. Then the Nithyananda Sacred Arts Project, where we are preserving and showcasing to the world the Indian temple arts with a mission to preserve, study, research and enrich the world with the 64 Vedic arts. And we see that there are a lot of organizations which give for arts and culture. For about $1.2 billion, there is a Andrew Mellon Foundation. Then there's a Crease Foundation which gives awards for close to $1 million for the project which comes under this category. Many arts and culture projects funding is available. We also found that there is a Guru Kripa Foundation which has offered its donation to many temples in India and US with the grants of more than $250,000. We are building temples in various cities in US and all over the world. But we never thought about, okay, there are so many grants available, why can't we approach them and raise funds for the temples that we are building? So when we did this research, that's what was the click that happened amongst the team. So much we are doing, but we are not showcasing or asking for showing what we are doing and asking and generating funds for this project. Next, we have the yoga and kriyas. The 108 kriyas that Swamiji has given for healing and curing the various diseases. So we can apply for grants for this project as well, so that we can reach out to a lot more audience if we have more funding in this project. The next slide. We see that there is an organization which gives grants for health, women's empowerment, close to $1 million. The National Institute of Health gives grants for health and diabetes research centers starting at almost $1.2 million. The literary research, which translation and compilation of ancient yogic texts, has various grants available. Give Back Yoga Foundation awards grants for yoga training for people in need. So much of yoga, kriya work that we are offering to the world, grants are much readily available. Now the reason why I am presenting each of this is not that you will remember all of this now, but just to kind of give a sense of how much easily so many organizations are giving grants for whatever we are already doing. That's the only purpose of my presentation today. So that we feel, wow, it's so much is available in and around me. Somehow we have been oblivious to that fact. Now let's start looking in, let's start applying. So become a part of the grants project where we have a dedicated team working on raising non-violent money. Means money which is already kept aside for such various projects we can utilize for the authentic work that we are doing for the community. The next slide. Next we have the Nithyananda Gurukul, the authentic Indian Hindu education system of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, where students live with an enlightened master from a tender age, learning the 64 Vidyas, the type of knowledge. Grants for education can be further broken down into grant for a school, teacher grant, student grant, school playground and garden area grants. Even grants are available for such projects. Community development grants. In US alone, more than 110,000 grant opportunity worth more than $6.5 billion is available for the Gurukul project. The next slide. We have also found that one educator received 1 million grant award for starting the school project. And Lois Charitable and Educational Foundation will donate up to 5 million to K-12 public charter schools and to parent-teacher groups, as to many as 1,000 different public schools every year they offer grants. The Garfield Western Foundation gives up to 58 million pounds just last year for the education project. Next slide. Next comes the yogic sciences, our unique contribution, Swamiji's unique contribution to the world. The next slide. The funding agencies that we have found, can you go to the slide before? So I can share the mission. The creating the infrastructure where thousands of people come here to receive initiations into Third Eye Awakening, where we can reach out that such powerful initiations are being given here just by coming and receiving the initiation. Millions and millions of people around the world can be helped. So we need a huge infrastructure to be able to reach out this knowledge, this information to the whole world. And the next slide. What we also found was for such projects where the projects for solving any problems that are unsolvable or solving any critical issues, there are funds available. There are funds available for education and research purposes. There are funds available for various research grants that we can apply, that the yogic sciences category will fall under. So we found that there are various agencies which give even up to $100 million in grant for such initiatives. The next slide. Next, we have the youth empowerment, where we conduct specific targeted programs for youth. Youth camps, weekend workshops, meditation classes, yoga classes, and having a call center dedicated for youth counseling. The grant organizations, the Gates Foundation has about special project fund for the youth empowerment. They have over $1 million. They want to fund for anybody who is working on empowering the youth. The MRDT Foundation has a worldwide grant program. So we have found various organizations which give, more than $500,000 grant for such youth empowerment programs. Next slide. Then establishing Hindu temples all over the world. The aim is within the next 1 year, Swamiji wants to establish at least 108 temples, Adinams all over the world. The next slide. Now the funding agencies, even for building temples, constructing temples, various agencies are ready to offer the grant. For example, there is a Nation Mission for Manuscripts, the National Endowment for Humanities, where sustaining cultural heritage collections grant program. So they look for projects which belong to where we preserve the cultural heritage, where we spread or maintain the cultural heritage. So we can apply for such grant fundings that are already available. So what we found is there are a few foundations that are projected on the screen. All of them apply for fall under the category where we can apply for building and raising temples all over the world. The next slide. Then the Nithyananda Vaidyalayas, the health wing, holistic healthcare unit integrating the best practices of allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, Varma and naturopathy. For establishing such Vedic hospitals, the project fund that we need is about 250 crores Indian rupees. And the grants that are available, can you go to the next slide? Various grant organizations which give grants for health research institutes, for medical grants association. Then we have various organizations that are ready to give grants for any organization which is sincere and authentic and they want to serve the community by providing the holistic health care. Next slide. And then we have the Vedic Call Center project, where it becomes the single largest worldwide source for life solutions, spiritual healing, spiritual counseling, answered directly with reference to the Hindu scriptures. So from an authentic source, we can provide Vedic solutions for any day-to-day issues. The next slide. And what we found out was, the youth in need programs are there, health initiatives are there, science and spirituality projects, where we can apply for grants for the youth call center and raise grants for such projects. Next slide. And then Swamiji's vision, having a golden temple for Nithyanandeshwara here in Bengaluru Adinam. The grant organizations that we found that apply for these are Temple University Grants Project, which are giving grants ranging from $100,000 to a few $1 million. Alliance for California Traditional Arts, the National Endowment for Arts, the Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs, the Lannan Foundation. All these we can apply, and I'm sure there are a lot more that we have not listed here, but which we can apply to generate funds for building a beautiful temple, golden temple for Nithyanandeshwara in Bengaluru Adinam. The temple funding, we have Guru Kripa, Jayananda Rajan Family Fund and the Andrew Mellon Foundation. They give up to $200,000 in grant. For Give Back Yoga, Frederick Lenz Foundation, they give about $15,000 in grant. For Annadan, which we typically do in all our temples, Walmart Community Grant gives up to $25,000. Next, health and well-being. Evolving a healthy, meaningful lifestyle through life solutions, yoga, meditation, Ayurveda, counseling. The next slide. A lot of grants are out there. The USAID giving grants for health, National Institute for Health, the CSR in New Delhi, the Australian Indian Council, and a lot more organizations also fall under this category. Then we have the Peace Project, taking peace to the whole world. When an individual experiences peace, that leads to world peace. So inner peace leading to world peace project. The next slide. We have done some research on how offering these peace projects can really make a difference to the world. The next slide. So we have a sign-up form for all the current SMKTs. If you are already at Kotari, Tanedar, Mahant, Sri Mahant, and if you want to be involved in this grants project, which also gives you the possibility for you to become a Sarvagnya Pita owner. Anyone who raises $1 million or more in grant automatically becomes a Sarvagnya Pita Yajman. So for those of you who have been really wanting and to become a part of Swamiji's mission and vision, the Sarvagnya Pita project, now is an opportunity for you to share your time, life and energy. Put your time, life and energy into this grants project. Sign up for the grants project and we'll be having an initial meeting with all of you and get you started. So just sign up here, tiny.cc/grants project. And if you are not already an SMKT, but if you'd like to work for the grants project, if you'd like to sign up as a Tanedar and work, can you just project the slide, that's enough. And work as for the grants project, in this link, if you scroll down, there is a link for the SMKT application form. You can just fill that form and sign up as a Tanedar and sign up for the grants project as well. So those of you who would like to become a part of this grants project, raising non-violent money, and the work may take only about, for each grant organization, just researching, calling them, finding out the eligibility, writing the grants and showcasing what we are already offering to the world and getting started and basically just working with the organizations to receive the grants. So it's an initiative that we have not done before, but we have done all the groundwork required to receive the grant. So we are actually doing the service, but we are not telling the world what we are doing so that we can receive the grants. So it's high time we start on this project. So for those of the SMKTs who are here and attending online, whoever wants to become a part of this grants project, please sign up now. We are going to have the first orientation meeting in Indian time tonight at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. tonight, we are going to have the orientation meeting, which will be 7:30 a.m. Pacific and 10:30 a.m. Eastern time in the US. The first meeting we are going to have in less than 12 hours. So we can get started on this project. So those of you who are signing up, watch out for an email on how you can join for this grants project. So please note down the link, tiny.cc/grants project. So you can sign up to become a part of the team which is going to work on this grants project. And last but not the least, go to the next slide. Swamiji shared about becoming a part of Sadashivoham. So we have updated the Inner Awakening intention form, which is available on the Inner Awakening website. You can go and declare your intention to experience, live and radiate Sadashivoham. So you can submit your intention for attending Sadashivoham in December, the dates and the location of which will be announced very soon. But today, as Swamiji has initiated all of us to experience Sadashivoham, you can go to the Inner Awakening website, submit your intention today to be a part and to experience the powerful Sadashivoham program, Sadashivoham 2016, in December 2016. And also a quick announcement. Today is the last day for those of you who would like to register for the Secrets of Attracting Wealth workshop. Today the early bird discount offer ends. So request the accounts team in Bengaluru Adinam to make yourself available in the back of the hall. For those of you here who want to sign up for the Secrets of Attracting Wealth workshop, you can sign up in the back of the hall, and all the online participants can sign up in the online page. We are having an early bird discount offer of $49 ending today, and from tomorrow the program will be priced at $100 US. So with that, I thank you everyone for patiently waiting, and watch out for the next email on the Living Shuddhadvaita process, which is to be on the next Sunday at 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Thank you, Nithyanandam.